Hello, I'm Melissa Negrin-Wiener, Senior Partner with Cona Elder Law. Welcome to Mondays with Melissa. Today we're going to talk about some tips when it comes to your healthcare proxy. And a healthcare proxy is a document where you name someone to make healthcare decisions for you if you're no longer able to make them yourself. It's important to note that if you can communicate your wishes to your physician, they will listen to you, even if you're in a situation where you're in the hospital diagnosed with a terminal illness. If you're able to communicate, you're making the decisions. However, should you have an injury, an illness, or an accident that causes you to no longer be able to communicate your wishes, the person you name on your healthcare proxy will be the person communicating with your physicians and the person that is able to get your medical records. So here's some tips on the healthcare proxy. First and foremost, in New York State, you can only have one healthcare agent named on a healthcare proxy at a time. So if you have a healthcare proxy that says that I name my son or my daughter, that healthcare proxy is not valid. If it says I name my son and my daughter, it's also not valid. It should say I name my son, and if my son is not available, he's not willing or not able, then I name my daughter. So be careful that your healthcare proxy only names one person at a time. You also want to make sure that your healthcare proxy has language in it regarding the HIPAA requirements. The HIPAA language is what allows your agent to be able to access medical records on your behalf. So if you have a healthcare proxy, take a look at it and make sure you see language in there regarding the Privacy Act. In addition, your healthcare proxy should note whether or not you are an organ donor. If you'd like to be an organ donor for any purpose, an organ donor for specific purposes, or if you choose not to be an organ donor, that information should be on your healthcare proxy. What should not be on your healthcare proxy is language regarding your end-of-life decisions. You can say in your healthcare proxy that your agent knows your wishes regarding end-of-life decisions, but it should not say things like, I want artificial nutrition, hydration withdrawn or withheld if I have a condition that's likely to cause death, or something to that effect. That language is reserved for the living will, which we'll talk about next week. But that should not be in your healthcare proxy. Another thing to note is that your healthcare proxy should go to your doctors. Let it be in your file so that your doctors know who they can talk to and who they can provide information to when and if there comes a point where you need assistance. Thanks for tuning in this morning, and come back next week when we talk about living wills.